So this video is about link building mistakes, and here's the common mistakes we see happening all the time, and they're crucial. They can mean a very risky campaign if you're doing any of these things. So go through this video and make sure you're not doing any of these, especially if you're doing client work. You want the client work to have longevity, you want the client work to be safe, natural, and you want it to not be under any risk when there's an update. So the first one is all your links are coming from the same length of content. This is one that's overlooked. So if you start using a vendor for guest posts, you might be looking at the metrics, you might be looking at the content quality, you might be looking at the link itself. But one overlooked thing is all the content lengths are the same. So they're all 500 words or they're all 1,000 words. So this, to me, seems very obvious. It's just something, just don't do this. I've never seen any tests of anything proving that it's detrimental, but I would say if there was a website and their only link building activity was guest posts from all the same lengths of content, there could be an issue. If not now, then maybe in the future. So go to your vendor of choice, and when you go to the order form, make sure you can change the word counts, or make sure they build it in so that they're changing the word counts, and you want to just keep it as natural as possible. I just like to act as if Google know everything. I know they're very primitive in reality and they don't know everything, but their algorithms are getting better and better, and I just want to be on the safe side forever, and especially for things like this where it's an easy thing just to get right. So the next one is author boxes. Spoke about this before on previous videos, but if all your links are coming from author boxes or post labeled as guest posts or contributed, I see that as like a devaluing factor. So if I was Google, I would easily just be able to devalue these links because swapping content for a link isn't really an unsolicited vote, and that's what Google are looking for. Okay, so anchors, this is an easy one to get right as well, but many people, they seem to live and die by the anchor text that they're linking to their target site with. So they think they need the keyword in the anchors or else it's not going to rank for it. And it simply isn't true. So when you look at all the biggest websites on the internet, all the biggest brands on the internet, look at their anchor text profile. Keyword anchor text doesn't even make up 10% of it. Everyone links to everyone else on the internet naturally with the brand name, if they're a real brand. So I just like to mimic what's happening in reality. The way that you can rank for stuff is using internal linking and on-site optimization. You don't need your anchors to be such a heavy signal. Let's go to Ahrefs 1 second and we go to like Microsoft.com. Look, Microsoft is the biggest by far. Microsoft.com second, https://microsoft.com, empty anchor, Microsoft.com, Microsoft Corporation, Windows, which is kind of brand again, Microsoft.com. So we can see it with Microsoft.com. Let's go to Apple.com. And we have it again. There's some nonsense one with a dot, one with link here. But then Apple.com, Apple, iPhone, Apple.com, Apple. So it's all brand stuff or natural stuff. We'll go to Tesla.com. And again, Tesla Motors. Elon Musk is a quite a big one there. More so than all the models. You don't see electric car in there anywhere. You don't see electric vehicle. This is my point. So try and emulate the big brands. And I also think having your brand as the biggest anchor is a signal that you're a real brand. So it does two things. It keeps you very, very natural and safe, but also signals that you're a real brand. So why not do it? I mean, I don't see any downside. Wrong pages. So building links to your money pages exclusively, I think is a big mistake. I think you should be linking to your homepage mostly, because if we look at, again, Tesla again, where do we see this? Best Buy links. if we look at this, so there's no percentage here, but by a long shot, the homepage is what's getting most of the links, 33,000, and the next one is getting 5,000. So can't figure out the percentage quickly, but that's a big percentage going to the homepage. And then your money pages should be making up 10 to 20%, and then you've got pages you'd expect to get links like blog posts or link magnets, resources. Link to these pages. Use internal links. Internal links are so underused, but use internal links and the anchor text within internal links to rank your pages. Building links too fast. So obviously we want to get everything done as soon as possible. We want to get ranking as quick as possible. We need to have a natural velocity when building links. Your website hasn't gone viral. If it has, there'll be loads of other signals that would come along with it, like social signals or just people talking about like mentions and brands and links coming from really high DR domains. If you're just a normal website, a normal client, a normal business, mid-sized business, and you haven't gone viral, just build links at a normal rate. And that normal rate is probably somewhere between 5 and 10 links per month. It's lower than you think. And the right links can really move the needle, and the right optimization on the site can really move the needle. Do some holistic marketing as well. Get your name out there, do your social marketing. You don't need to rely so heavily on link building to do all the work. You need to be looking at other areas and taking a more natural, holistic approach to your marketing. So the other one here is building links that don't stick. So it's very easy if you're using a vendor and they're just jamming your link in there. Things with niche edits and even guest posts or any other kind of link building. It's very easy for the site owner to one day just remove it. I mean, why not? If your link is something like electric vehicles, for example, they can just remove it because it would make no difference if the link was removed. But if you craft your content so it's something like Joe Davis mentioned on this blog post about link building that it's the best way to get organic growth quickly. This post about link building is the part that's linked. If that was unlinked, that sentence wouldn't make sense. Now it's a lot less likely that the site owner would remove a whole sentence, because especially if it's adding value to the blog. So they wouldn't remove that link either. So it's just a little trick there to craft your sentences where the link's going to be so that it can't be removed very easily. And it goes without saying, building irrelevant links is, I wouldn't say detrimental, but it can just become just a waste of money. You want to make sure your links are from relevant sites, especially the on-page level. So on post level, I understand you could get a link, for example, if you're a gardening site and you get a link from a tech blog. It's not so bad if you've got like the top gardening tech apps, the top gardening apps, or the top apps for gardeners, and that linked to your gardening site somehow. That's relevant, and that's page level relevant. Great. What's even better is like a whole website level of relevancy. So try and aim for that if you can't get post level, but don't get irrelevant links just jammed in irrelevant blog posts. Again, I don't think it's as detrimental as people think. I just think it could probably just be a waste of money and not really lead anywhere. Your effort should be going into getting these relevant links. And then the next one is variation. So make sure you've got a variation of links. So don't just get all guest posts, don't just get all niche edits, don't just get all press releases, citations, link exchanges. Do all of them. But for the most part, your link profile should be made up of, naturally, who links on the web? It's bloggers. So naturally, your link profile should be made up of people who blog, people who talk on a regular basis about the topic that you're in, the industry you're in. And then on top of that, you've got some high-end digital PR links or media links that you can get. You don't need many of them. And then a foundation of maybe press releases, citations, profile kind of links, setting your foundations and setting your brand entity. But yeah, for the most part, getting blog links, guest posts, niche edits, as long as there's a variation, I think you're safe, and don't do too many of one thing. So yeah, that's it. There's the 8 mistakes. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe and comment any questions, and I'll see you on the next one.